Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Moonflower Tarot. Before I begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, let's start. So the purpose of this video or tarot reading is to give a timeless general reading for the sign of Scorpio. Keep in mind that these tarot readings and these videos, they're not going to resonate with everyone because it is such a general reading. However, my advice to you is just to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So while this is timeless, I do want to remind you guys that the new moon in Scorpio was actually a couple days ago, November 15th, 2020. But you can ignore that if you clicked on the video in the future, which is probably most likely to be the case. With that, yeah, let's just begin. Let's get straight into it. So what do we have for the sign of Scorpio? So here we have the Empress, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Swords. Okay. So what do we have for Scorpio? So honestly, I'm seeing for you currently that you are feeling very fertile, very creative. You're feeling extremely just like sensitive as well. You're feeling in tune with nature. I'm getting the sense that this is a really good time to manifest things, set your intentions, do any kind of spiritual activities. This would also be a time to consider pregnancy, possibly, not consider pregnancy, excuse me, to just expect yourself to be a bit more fertile. And also this coincides with the new moon as well, because the new moon is when farmers would traditionally plant their seeds, since ancient times, really, because that's a good time when the seeds are receptive. They soak up more water, I believe. Oh no, it's because of the moon being in the new moon. Yes, it does make the seeds more receptive to being more plump, more fertile in general. So you are also in that state, I think, of like the new planted seed, of being very fertile with creativity, ideas. You're connecting to your feminine energy, in tune with nature, your senses, maybe even things like taste. You've been maybe, or maybe this could even be a sign that you should cook more, really treat yourself to nourishing meals that you know are healthy, things like that. And also treat yourself to music, good music. Really hone in on your senses, and also maybe surround yourself with beautiful things if you can. This could even be like small things like flowers, or just bits and pieces of things that cheer you up, like beautiful art, for example. I'm seeing that this is a time when you are not only very fertile in your manifestation energy, but also very in tune with your surroundings. So you might want to, your surroundings and your senses. So you might want to focus on sort of enriching your surroundings and your senses. Like I said, really cooking more, maybe Even try walking barefoot in the grass, like in the woods. Obviously, you know, practicing utmost safety precautions. Yeah, be safe, but at the same time, you know, just being more in tune with the earth, and also the nutrients that the earth is providing you through like fruits, berries, nuts, you know, like things from the earth, natural, that come from the earth, like herbs, things like that. That might help you to sort of balance out this extremely fertile but very sensitive energy that you're going through right now, Scorpio. Also, I see something happening in your workplace with the Two of Pentacles, where this creativity, this sensitivity to your senses, feeling very grounded. You may have some Taurus or Libra or some kind of earthy energy in your astrological chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And also, I forgot to tell you that this video is not just for Sun Scorpios, but it also applies to Scorpio in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even Mars sign. So just keep that in mind. Or this could really be anywhere in your astrological chart that you feel very in tune with when it comes to your Scorpio placement. So this would apply to any of you guys. But I am seeing something, let's get back to the reading. So I am seeing something happening in your workplace. Possibly growth, creativity, new partnerships, new contracts. And also I'm getting those of you who've been in a work situation for quite a while. Some of you guys might be getting a new assistant, or maybe new assistants under you, like that might be something offered to you. Or I'm even getting like new sponsorships, new partnerships, new clients, like if that applies to you as well. And if you're looking for a job right now, you're I think soon to get a really good lead in your career sort of prospects within maybe like 2 months, with the two to 3 months, because look, 2 and then 3, so maybe 2 to 3 months you might want to look out for these things. It could be any number of these things coming your way, but this is a time for you to once again unleash your creativity. Take advantage of how sensitive you are, how quickly you pick up on things right now, especially involving your intuition. Your mind is very your mind and your heart, so your perceptions and your sensitivity to your external environment in general is very heightened right now. I'm getting that, Scorpio. You are very exalted in this energy of feeling sensitive, feeling in tune, like third eye opening, third eye chakra. I'm also getting this aura for some reason around you of this could be for some of you of like an opal sort of aura, or like an opal colored light. That's really interesting. Almost like I'm getting like ascension. You're just very exalted right now in your mind space, your heart space energy. You're very sensitive. You're very like open to receiving and growing, you know, almost like I said, like a seed that's just been planted that is extremely receptive to soaking up nutrients, potential for growth, soaking up your external environment. But also be careful with the Page of Swords here as well. When we are just be careful in the way that when we are in that really sensitive state, especially if you're feminine energy, but this is a generalist reading, you have to learn to block out external energies that may be harmful, because you are receptive to receiving, once again, like nutrients, intuitive sort of downloads, intuitive messages. Your third eye is wide open for truths being revealed to you, and you're just so sensitive right now. But because of that, you also have to learn to filter out any negativity that may be sent towards you, because this isn't a perfect world. I mean, in a perfect ideal world, it would be only rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies. But we all know that sometimes there are some darker negative energies out there, and a lot of times it doesn't really have much to do with you, Scorpio. A lot of times it has to do with somebody else's personal inner wounding, that they are unfortunately dealing with that in a way that they're radiating this negativity out of them externally, and kind of sending it, splashing it around to other people. And this could be a toxic energy sometimes. But with the Page of Swords, yes, I'm getting maybe somebody in your workplace, especially with the Two of Pentacles, so this person tends to be a bit brash in their words. Like, they kind of say things without thinking. They're a bit of a dog-eat-dog mentality, where they think that they have to be really tough to get ahead in the world. But this is somebody who, communicates a little bit harshly, or sometimes without really thinking, in an impulsive way. But this is somebody at work, and it's really just telling me that it's not a big deal, because it is a page. This isn't a knight or a king. This is a Page of Swords, which means that it's not really much to worry about. It's not a big threat or anything like that. But just learn to block it out when you need to. And I'm seeing that it's not a big deal. But you are, once again, your sensitivities, your emotions, your mind and heart space are wide open to soak these energies around you right up. So really, it's just saying to know to filter that out. But otherwise, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of creativity, a lot of growth in your career or creative space. So that's amazing. So let's see what else we have for you, Scorpio. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Two of Wands. So we have High Priestess, Seven of Wands, and Two of Wands. Okay, so with these cards, I'm getting that, yes, you are extremely sensitive and intuitive right now with the High Priestess card. You may also be more prone to seek out maybe like holistic or like alternate spiritual sort of practices right now. Like maybe you're trying spell work. For those of you who are into that, maybe you're exploring the occult, or just like ancient forms of knowledge, like esoteric knowledge. You are kind of exploring that side of yourself, which a lot of Scorpios are actually prone to being into that, exploring the mysteries of, ancient knowledge that might have been lost. But you are gifted in that area, especially now when your mind and heart space are very heightened. So just keep in mind that you are exalted in pursuing that kind of thing. And I'm getting that maybe with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands, you are involved in some kind of flirtation with somebody. This could be at work. This could be maybe your current partner. This could be maybe somebody else that you have your eye on. This really could be anything. I'm also getting that you might have multiple choices. Like you might have maybe two choices circulating around you for some reason when it comes to love. And yeah, you're really in tune once again with that sort of intuitive energy, esoteric knowledge. You're like soaking everything up like a book. Like a sponge. So right now it may be a good time to learn something that maybe you've been putting off for a while, because you are extremely receptive in your mind and heart space. And once again, you're receptive also, I think, in receiving love, or to receiving love. So I'm seeing that you may have some eyes on you when it comes to romance, either your current partner or somebody around you, or maybe even you have multiple options, like 2 options possibly. I'm seeing that you are in an interesting dynamic with this person where you feel intimate with them, but at the same time there's some kind of barrier with the 7 of Wands where you feel like they're not quite opening up to you as much as you'd like. With the I think this is a newt here, or lizard or reptile of some kind. This is kind of scorpionic energy here, so your intuition, I think this somehow signifies your intuition kind of being by your side right now when it comes to your love dynamics, where there might be kind of a wall between you and somebody else, but it's not a big wall. I'm seeing that it's not like a huge wall that you can't break past or anything like that, or that it's, like an iron wall. But for some reason I'm seeing that it's more like a veil between you and somebody else, emotionally, where you're trying to get them to open up somehow. You're trying to get them to really open up like you are open right now. Like I said, you're in this really exalted, open energy of receiving, like a new seed. You're ready to soak up love, knowledge, intuitive messages. But this one person, or maybe, I'm getting that with one person here, when it comes to your love life, I'm thinking you're feeling a little bit frustrated because they have their wall up when it comes to their emotions, and you can't quite figure out why. Like if you look at this card, there's some water in the back, that I think represents this person's heart space. They are the barrier between you and their like wide open heart space. Like I'm seeing that you are seeing a peak of their heart space. Like you see the water, but they're not allowing you to sort of surpass that barrier for some reason. Like they're a little bit closed right now. I'm getting maybe some mistrust, like maybe they're having trouble trusting you, but they can't really tell you this because they do care about you. They really do care about you. They have really strong feelings for you. They may even love you, or something really deep here with the water. But I am also seeing that this person is having trouble, struggling to open up to you for some reason. And ultimately, I'm not for all of you, but for a lot of you, I'm getting that it is due to a form of distrust. Sorry, I don't know why I said mistrust earlier. I meant distrust. I think this person has a problem with trusting other people. Maybe they've been cheated on in the past. That's honestly what I'm getting. There's some energy, some third-party energy with that. And you might even sense that with the reptile here. That's your intuition sort of. That's kind of what I'm picking up in this scenario, that you are sort of picking up on that. And like I said, you're extremely receptive to feeling emotions, and maybe even being more in tune with other people's emotions as well. So you have to once again be careful to sort of filter those energies out, because it can get overwhelming. It really can, especially when you are a wide open vessel, for your emotional or your mind and heart space to be impacted or influenced right now. They're open to all sorts of energies, external energies around you, positive and sometimes negative too. And then here we have the Two of Wands. So you may have a second person in your midst, or this could be the same person, because look at the cards. I mean, they do look pretty similar, and the women, they both have sort of like auburnish reddish hair. Yeah, I mean, looking at these two cards, I'm kind of getting this energy that this could be, for some of you, the same person in your life, in your love life, who, you know, has the wall up, they're having trouble opening up. But I am also getting that this person might be Gemini, either in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Pisces, or Libra. So either Gemini, Pisces, or Libra in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. Most likely Venus, or maybe Moon, or Rising as well. But this person is having trouble. They're kind of oscillating back and forth between opening up to you and just really, they enjoy flirting, they enjoy witty banter, they enjoy communicating with you. And I'm seeing that one way that you guys are developing feelings with each other, are mutually towards each other, feelings or bonding with each other, is one way that you're bonding with each other is through conversation, through also, you know, your senses, like sort of enriching your senses, like I said, taste, sight, sound, smell, you know, just all kinds of senses. So that's something to keep in mind, to maybe, you know, share that with this person, this energy of you being enriched in your senses, all of your senses. But yes, this person is once again oscillating back and forth between, do I trust this person completely? Do I trust this Scorpio completely, or do I not? You know, like there's this sort of like a veil. It's not a wall, it's more like a veil. But it's there, and ultimately it is about some form of distrust I'm picking up. For others of you, this could be two people in your life, so they're not the same person. For some of you it is the same person, but for others of you who these are two people in your love life, I'm getting that, wow, okay, this is quite scandalous. Okay, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, the two people in your love life, they might be either related. I know that sounds kind of dramatic and scandalous, but you know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes it just happens, unfortunately. I'm getting that the two people in your love life could be siblings, like brothers, sisters, or cousins, or but I'm more so getting that there may be brothers or cousins, or maybe even friends. Actually, from a more realistic perspective, I'm getting that maybe the two people in your love life, the two different people, are maybe friends with each other, or they know each other. Like they might know each other for some reason, or maybe work in the same career, or they're very similar, or they have something in common, like maybe they have a similar past or share something big with each other. They might not necessarily be related or friends. Wow, interesting. They might have even went to the same school. Your two lovers, current lovers in your love life, circulating around you, or they have something in common, like they either went to the same school, they work in the same place, they're very similar somehow. But beyond that, I'm getting that this other person, if this is two people in your life, for those of you who have two people in your love life, I'm getting that, like I said, one of them has a veil where they're having trouble opening up because of like trust issues, mostly, maybe the past, or maybe infidelity or something, somebody wronged them in the past, possibly. That's the veil between you. And for the other person in your love life, the second person is almost like the complete opposite, where they The second person is romantic. They love to communicate. This is the type of person who falls in love through like communication, like text messaging or messaging online, or just talking with you, like witty banter, joking, like romantic gestures. So this is a really interesting scenario, but I am seeing that somehow these two people, for those of you once again who have two people in your love life, or maybe one new person is coming towards you that you don't quite see, that could also be an alternate scenario, where you have one person but another person is entering in the future, possibly within the next 7 months. For some of you, there's a new person entering the picture, a third party for you, like a second love interest coming towards you within the next 7 months for some of you, maybe even a good amount of you. Interesting. And I'm getting that one person in this scenario, you are a Scorpio yourself, but I'm getting that, this other person that you're dealing with, or one of them might be a Pisces, possibly Pisces or Cancer, or even another Scorpio, so a water sign. And for some others of you, this is a fire sign you're dealing with, or maybe you have a water sign and a fire sign that you're dealing with. So fire would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, either in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, so let's move on from this. So, and also I just wanted to add that one way you might recognize the details in this is that these two people, for those of you who have two people in your life, or maybe there's another person coming towards you within the next 7 months, for others of you, it's going to vary. These two people in your life, love interests, are either know each other or connected somehow through something. So that's something to keep in mind here. Just know that. And then here we have the romance card. Okay, so it looks like whenever you clicked on this video, whatever the case is, romance is going to be a big part of your life within the next several months at least, or maybe after, like I said, 7 months possibly, or maybe even just within the next year, like the next annual cycle. Romance is really big, so it's coming towards you. If your love life hasn't like blown up yet, like it will soon, I'm seeing within the next several months or so. Like I said, this applies to those of you who already have somebody in your life, and also to those of you who might already have somebody but there's a second person coming. So it really depends. So for those of you who are interested in this kind of thing, I also pulled a charm for you guys from my bowl of charms. It was a random charm that came out, and this is the miracle charm. So there's some kind of miracle I'm seeing that you are manifesting, or that is headed your way within the next 7 or so months to a year. As the annual cycle closes, you're definitely really, like I said, heightened in your sensitivities, your connection to earth, your senses, your intuition, your third eye, mind space and heart space is wide open, and that includes manifestation energies and the ability to manifest. You are really exalted right now in that energy. Okay, so one last thing, I wanted to ask you guys to think of a yes or no question. So any yes or no question that you want to ask the universe, or whatever you believe is out there spiritually, energetically, yeah, ask a yes or no question of your choice. I'm going to count down from 10, and then I'm going to reveal the answer through these cards that I have here, whether it's a yes or no, and maybe some details surrounding the answer. Okay, so I'll count down from 10. Starting now, think of a yes or no question. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you've asked your yes or no question, you can pause the video if you haven't already. I'm going to reveal the answer and maybe some details. So let's see, yes or no. Is it a yes or no for my Scorpio? Okay, so I'm seeing here that the answer is actually pretty neutral, but it's like a soft no, like meaning that it's not a hard no, like no and then that's it. It's a soft no, as in it's a no with the spades, with the swords energy we have here. However, there is a major silver lining in the middle of this, which is the 2 of hearts. So I'm getting that it is like a no, but a silver lining once again, like possibly no, but something better is coming in place of that no, or no, but it's a blessing in disguise. That's honestly more so what I'm getting, especially with the 2 of Cups and the miracle charm here. It's a blessing in disguise in some roundabout way, and I want you guys to know that the universe does work in mysterious ways, but you as a Scorpio, I'm sure you're already in tune with that sort of energy and that knowledge, especially now when you clicked on this video. I'm getting here that it's a no, but in order to manifest this something towards you, like a blessing of some kind or some positive energy, you're gonna have to be a bit tough with the Queen of Spades. You're gonna have to be tough to bring forth positive energy or to manifest something, like I said, the blessing in disguise or something coming towards you, like a form of luck or fortune or something positive blessing here. You're gonna have to be tough to get things moving, I'm seeing here, because you are dealing with I think a tough environment possibly when it comes to, or tough external factors when it comes to whatever you're wanting right now or desiring or wanting to manifest right now. And so it's really more so saying like, play hardball if you need to play hardball. Like play hardball if your opposition is, or whatever is in your way, or external energies that might be hampering your progress or keeping you tethered to the past, or whatever it might be, or just basically stopping you from moving forward, is to do what you have to do. I'm not saying to drop to a lower vibrational energy. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is really connect with your inner truth, be logical. I know that as Scorpios, you are more so on the emotional, sensitive, intuitive side. You are gifted in that space. However, in this case, I'm saying you got to be logical, maybe coldly logical, not in a negative way, like dropping to a lower vibrational energy where you're gonna be angry or aggressive or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying here that you should be more logical, more fact-based, more rational. One thing you could do is to think about what you want to manifest, or what you want to accomplish or move towards, and write a sort of a pros and cons list of sorts, where you'll list all the positive things in your life that are helping you or somehow an advantage for you in order to manifest whatever you want. And also think of the cons, which are the things that might be in your external environment that are hampering your progress currently when it comes to your manifestation or whatever you want to move towards. So yeah, think of things that are helping you and keeping you back. And it's possible that you may want to cut out or maybe gently let go of things that are keeping you back, because I am seeing this as a very balanced energy, almost like an energy of scales or like a seesaw, where it's up to you to sort of think logically, make a judgment call, make a logical, hard, rationality-based decision here. And it's going to be difficult because you are very emotional, intuitive, very sensitive, especially now. You're really exalted in that energy. However, I am seeing here that you will need to maybe try to tap more into your mind, logic, reason, that kind of energy, and move forward in that way. And you will bring forth positive energy, blessings, manifestations, what you desire. This is definitely going to help, and especially in matters of love and creativity and spiritual growth. But in many ways, I'm getting, for some reason, like this energy of harvesting, growing, abundance, when it comes to multiple areas of your life. Your creative life or love life, maybe even like fertility, like just growth. Like I'm envisioning a garden of growth and also knowledge, like a lot of beautiful energy coming towards you, as long as you exercise logic, be calm when you're making your decisions, be rational. It's beautiful and wonderful, the emotions, the intuitive energies, the sensitivities that Scorpios are so gifted in harnessing. However, I'm seeing that you may need to also learn to gain power and clarity in more of your, like I said, logic, reason, rationality, moving towards your current dreams that you want to manifest. So that's great. And like I said, you have some kind of blessing or miracle in the horizon coming towards you, so that's amazing. But with, once again, the caveat or little tidbit there to make decisions from a calm, rational place. Maybe even if you're feeling emotional or sensitive, maybe just take a breather, like, okay, I'm gonna step away for maybe a few minutes and then come back, and then look at the situation with calm, cool, collected, fresh eyes, like open but calm, logic based, a place of reason. Okay, and that will help you manifest this blessing, growth, abundance, whatever you are desiring right now towards you, by stepping into that balanced energy between your mind and heart space, because you don't want to have, like I said, with the scales, you don't want to have one overpowering the other. So you don't want your mind overpowering your heart, or vice versa. You don't want your heart overpowering your mind in your decision making. You want to be calm, cool, collected. Like I mentioned, the pros and cons list might help as well. So with that, I hope this was helpful and insightful, and at least entertaining, Scorpio. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this reading resonated with you, Scorpio. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So with that, I will let you go, Scorpio. Love and light.